Alright, we've got a D-Link KVM switch here. It's an 8-port model, and its model number's DKVM-8E. Now I've unscrewed it. It's done with all the boring bits. You can see the thing there. You've got port select here and your bank select if you've got more than one. Oh, grips well. You can see the back, which is pop the top off, pop this back into place so you can see it. Lots of ports. Now this has got a problem with it, it's just not powering on. So we'll have a quick look, maybe we can find something that's easy to fix. You can see something interesting here. These ICs have all had the tops scratched off them. That one there, not very well. But that one, all grinded off or scratched off. You can still actually read that one and that one, if we could get closer. So they must be proprietary, or they don't know want the competition to find out what chips they're using there. It's kind of odd. All these other ones are all ungrinded. Anyway, that one flips off. I'll flip him over there. We can see some more big chips here with custom stickers over the top. They might be CMOS, they might be covering up the little window. Now, this is what we're probably after here, the power supply. You can see this is the switch. We'll take that out. Now, I know it's 12 volts, it says on the plug there. We've got the power regulator there, so we might just test that. That'll be, you know, voltage in, earth, and voltage out. So we'll apply some voltage and just see what happens. 12 volt and earth. Okay, beep beep. Oh, that's working fine. Beep. And we can just see around there. That's working as it should. So the problem is not the regulator. Let's find Mr. Multimeter. So everything after the voltage regulation's fine, so something's wrong with the capacitors there, maybe the diodes. Put the multimeter on and we'll put it into diode mode. If you're wondering why I've got two red test leads, it's because one, originally the dog chewed the end of one, so that was no good. I got a new pair, but the new pair, the black one, it broke off here, which left me with two red ones, so I've been using two red ones ever since. Cool story, bro. Okay, reading the value over that diode to 212. It should be all the same. 205. We should read it the other way around. 1.4 volt. 1.4 volt. 211. 206. 205. 202. 201. 197. Got one in here. Away. 207. Another one hidden up in here. Oh, look at that one. That's no good. Swap the leads around. That's no good at all. That diode seems to be dead. I know, it has a bit of value there, but it goes too high. Bam. Maybe this is the problem. On the 20 volts reading 0.3. What's this one read? Nothing that way, which is good. And nothing that way. Nothing. So that should be. But this one has a reading. So we could deduce that that diode there is no good. Just in there. We'll desolder him and see what happens. That diode is does feed into the voltage in of that regulator, the collector. You can see there. So that would be, it makes sense. We've applied power to the regulator and all fires up, so it's before the regulator. That diode's before the regulator. So hopefully that's the culprit. Soldering iron's warming up. I don't have any of the exact diodes that are in it, so I'm just going to bung one I do have in it. Let's see what we get. Solder sucker. Pew. Bam. I got him. We've got an IN 400 and 4001. I'm going to put in an IN 400. Oh, 404. These are just your best friend. Pop them in there. Let go of the button. There, look, it's locked in. I might put the black one on the earth though. Green can be positive. Bam. Let's see what happens. Negative. Positive. Ready for the beep. Or an explosion. Nothing. Exciting. Let's plug this switch back in. Oh. Bang. Working. So, a bad diode. Easy. Pretty much fixed. The only thing, what I'll do now though is I'll look up this diode, I'll look up that one that I've just haven't even checked to see what values it is and I've just thrown in there. And then I'll solder that better and it's fixed this KVM switch. Which is quite simple on the inside. All these PS2 ports. Amazing. And at 12 volt it's drawing 0.8 amps with nothing plugged into it, so that's good. Doesn't use much power. Alright, I guess that's it for now. I'll go and check these diodes. Alright, I checked online. These diodes are the same family, and this is basically the starting one. The one I've put in basically can just handle a lot more reverse voltage and voltage over it. So we're good. We can keep that one in there, and we'll be golden. We've just got to solder him up a bit better. Which the first thing we'll do is we'll push him in. KVM switch, by the way, it's nearly defunct these days. It just lets you, if you've got a heap of servers or something, instead of having a monitor, a keyboard and a mouse for each one, you can hook them all up to a device like this, and then you can just go to any of the computers by pressing the button, and it routes the video, keyboard and mouse all through to the video, the monitor, the keyboard and mouse that you're actually got set up. So you can have one keyboard, mouse and monitor for 8 computers in this case. These days, you can just remote in over the network is enough. But every now and again you need to get to that console. So there we go. Set him back in place. Put the switch back on. We'll do a test of power, which is great. And there we have it. One working KVM switch back in action in the rack. My only signal at the moment's on number 4, so go to number 4 and bam, got a signal. Perfect. The rack's back in action.